Guten Tag, willkommen, mein Deutsch Friendsen. Hello, it's about me and my love affair of all things German, which has been going on for some time. As I've been saying, because I've lived and worked, travelled with, had a German girlfriend. In my opinion, if you want to get something done, get the Germans to do it. Maybe waiting 30 years to get something done, get the Germans to do it. It's not hard to look over, even our fertile, lush country, look over there and say, the grass seems a bit greener over in Germany. Perhaps not if you're poor or you're an immigrant, but your average German with their better unions, better bread, better supermarkets. I'm more of a little man myself. Better fuzzy, better beer, better cars, etc., etc. Better trains, better social services, better looking after their old people, better at health service, etc., etc. We could go on. Bit of a scandal recently about the cars, though. We always thought German cars the best in the world, but apparently they've been lying to us. Did you hear about this? For fine billions they did, lying to us. Because apparently the stuff that comes out the back of the exhaust of the Mercedes E-Class isn't, as I thought, vitamin E. I used to say to me boys, lads, get a lungful of this. E500, I thought that's half a gram of vitamin E you're getting there. That'll keep you going, eh? And the Mercedes C-Class, I thought it had vitamin C coming out the back. Who'd have thought so? Well, it's gone mad. Apparently it's got stuff that's really poisonous for everything. So apart from that, though, Germans, as we know, best at cars as well. And they got laws about stuff like this. Would you believe a German football team must be 51% owned by the fans? The other 49% can be owned by some Nazi drug company like Bayer. Oh yes, they are. But it must be majority owned by the supporters. They've got laws about their beer can only have 4 ingredients. It's got to be clean. The Reichstag or No Shit Sherlock law. May I congratulate Benedict Cumberbatch on his fine portrayal of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous work. Yes, No Shit Sherlock, I just think he is. So, I had a love affair with things German and a lot of respect for the Germans. It's a true story. I was working in Inverness. Planting trees with Trees for Life. If you got any time, plug. Look up, donate to Trees for Life if you can. One of the best environmental projects in the world about growing, planting trees and growing people. That aside, on my day off, I'd go busking in Inverness city centre. There I was Saturday. Made some good dollars. Very generous, the Scots, in my opinion, my experience. Had a good day, been singing 4 or 5 hours. I'm on a corner. And I see a young couple, about 20 odd, bit grumbling towards each other. He'd taken control. She was right, of course, and they got him where they got to, and they were very near their destination, as you'll see. But he'd taken the map, which was upside down. They got a backpack on. Been travelling all day, looking a bit weary. So I catch his eye. Say, all right, mate. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where the backpackers' hostel is? I said, I've stayed there, mate. It's just around the corner. It's by the below the castle. Lovely castle there. See, you're right there. You're going on the right way. I said, where are you from? We are from Frankfurt in Germany. This monotone voice. Okay. So I had to strike up some conversation. Ich habe ein Liebchen in Magdeburg. I had a girlfriend from Magdeburg. No, yeah. But where are you from? Well, I'm from Liverpool, mate. So you're English? Because we're in Scotland. My stock answer. No, not English, mate. No, we're Scousers. Different. But Liverpool is in England, no? You're English. Okay, if you insist. And he said it. I couldn't believe it. He did. He said it. Now, this time there's the Harry Enfield character, in which a young German, earnest, straight backpacker who's lost asks for directions and then says the immortal words, I wish to apologise for the war. Harry Enfield, with his mate Paul Whitehouse, for me, two of the funniest people on the planet, got a lot of mileage out of this one-liner, apologising for the war. And we've also had, of course, Fawlty Towers, famous German programme. The Germans don't mention the war. I found myself in a real-life sketch in Inverness High Street, 4 o'clock on a Saturday. young Felix actually said those words. He did. I couldn't believe it. But I had a good day. I wasn't taking this lying down. But also up in Ireland, and you know about the authorities projecting guilt onto people for things they had nothing to do with. And Hans looked me straight in the eye and says, David, I wish to apologise for the war. I said, Felix, you're talking about this bloke with the silly moustache, comb over, slaphead, micro penis, him. Felix is a bit stunned, he doesn't know where this is going. I said, I think you'll find he was Austrian. You were really apologising for something that happened in your country before you were even born. I said, well, how long have you got here, Felix? I said, where should we start? In my country here, which is run, by the way, the Queen is a geriatric head of an inbred, racist, Nazi German family, the Saxe-Coburgs, who made their money from the slave trade. But that aside, I said, we killed lots of women for being women, calling them witches because they collected daisy chains, or perhaps were growing herbs for medicine, fancy that. So we murdered them, and then we went over next door, took over Ireland. 1850s, we allowed 2 million people to die, to slowly starve to death, even though they were 80 miles away from the then richest country in the world. Who was in charge of them? And Felix, don't stop there, and I can see his girlfriend's the penny's beginning to drop. Felix is in some kind of state of shock at this point. So don't worry, get going, mate. I want to roll here. We went over there to the west there, Native Americans, and wiped them out and destroyed them and slaughtered them. And indeed, any spiritual people who know anything about anything, we went round the world. The Africans, let's say 10 million people enslaved, and most of them fed to the sharks for insurance purposes. And then we went round there to the oldest, wisest people of all, the native Australian people. Well, I think we'll find, Spanny, they can't imbibe the alcohol. I think we can get a few crates of scotch. They've got uranium, Spanny. Could come in handy one day. So we slaughtered them as well. So all around the world we've gone round and taken over. And then, of course, I said, then we've got our famous massacres. What's yours, Major? Well, my favourite's got to be the Amritsar massacre. You look it up on the film Gandhi. Yes, there they wear lots of Sikhs turbans outside the Golden Temple there, North India, having the temerity to pray. British Army, there they are, machine gun, slaughtered them for no reason whatsoever. Just from back here, my favourite's got to be Croke Park, good one there. Irish football fans packed together as you were in the old days, standing together on the terraces, watching the game as you were. British Army there, shooting them, as you do for watching footy. Nice one. I can see Felix was some kind of state of shock, but the girlfriend was getting the point. So I did point them in the right direction. I said, so Felix, I hope you never again feel a need to apologise for something that you had nothing to do with. You're not guilt-tripped into thinking you need to do so. I said, after all, maybe you now know why English people say sorry all the time, because we've got an awful lot to apologise for. Anyway, on his way. So to my German friend out there, and to anyone, may I highly recommend you watch a magical film on YouTube called Everything is a Rich Man's Con, the real truth about the Second World War. I just want to start watching. One love. Bis später. Dankeschön.